IPOs are coming in 2024. We have a list of them. The estimates are around 12 billion US dollar, which is by no means even close to record IPOs in Hong Kong. So I would say it's going to be a nice year, but it's not going to be a record year.
And why? Talk me through the reasons why. If there is an uptick, if all this goes ahead, why the uptick?
The uptick comes from the fact that we're not expecting any interest rate hike anymore from the Fed, and Hong Kong dollar is back to the Fed, so the funding conditions are very relevant for IPOs. So you want to have that impression that rates are going to be lower and people are going to be able to fund their IPOs, and that's very important. So that's one of the main reasons for the uptake, and also possibly that the Chinese economy won't collapse next year and it won't be as underwhelming as 2023. Actually, on the contrary, it should be basically similar to 2023, which is a good news for the Chinese economy.
How does the Hong Kong stock market compare when it comes to regulation with others? The reason I ask is that you may have seen that London is being criticised somewhat for having too tight regulation, but it is a fine line, isn't it? I mean, you can be too loose on regulation and then you get money laundering and all sorts of other governance issues.
Sure. I mean, Hong Kong has long been considered quite tight. If you recall the very first IPO that Alibaba ever did, actually they went to New York, and one of the reasons was that Hong Kong was sensed to be very, very strict. So, you know, I don't think that is an issue, at least it wasn't at the time. Things change. But it's more than where is the demand, or where are the investors? Because, you know, if you do a lot of IPOs, that's supply of stuff that somebody has to buy. If there's not enough investors, the valuations will be even lower than they are today. So that's the risk, but there are not enough investors to buy on all of these IPOs.
Which listings are catching your eye? Which listings are among the most prominent?
So, you know, we have a number of potential listings, and I think, interestingly, there's a very much of a mix. We have Midea, for example, you know, like basically on the retail space or home appliances. But also have EV batteries, contemporary Amperex technology there. We have a little bit of technology, self-driving vehicles, how much Natixis technology. So we have a little bit of everything. Healthcare. Yeah, it's kind of a nice mix. I think it's mostly about Hong Kong attracting the savings from the rest of the world to jump on these IPOs. That's the key question.